Tokyo Bill, a short news brief on events in and around Japan. Alphabet-owned Waymo announced on Monday that it will begin testing its autonomous vehicles in Tokyo in early 2025, marking its first international expansion. The company will partner with Nihon Kotsu and taxi app Go to test its Jaguar I-Pace vehicles in key areas of Tokyo. Nihon Kotsu drivers will initially operate the vehicles to map the city, aiding in AI system training. Waymo also plans to test its robo-taxis on a closed US course simulating Japanese driving conditions. The move is seen as a response to the potential of driverless technology in Japan, where other developers like Tier 4 and ZMP are also working on autonomous vehicles. The announcement follows General Motors' decision to abandon its Cruise robotaxi division. Japan's largest bank, Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, apologized for an employee allegedly stealing over 1 billion yen, or $6.6 million, from customers' safe deposit boxes. About 20 out of 60 affected clients had losses totaling 300 million yen. The thefts occurred at 2 Tokyo branches from April 2020 to this past October. The bank's president stated that the employee used her position to steal cash and valuables, leading to a loss of trust and confidence from customers. The employee was fired and is cooperating with investigations. Compensation is now being sorted out. The Japanese Health Ministry has reported higher than expected numbers of parvovirus B19 infections in and around Tokyo, with over 2,800 cases reported between November 25th and December 1st in the country. The respiratory disease spreads easily through coughs and sneezes, causing mild flu-like symptoms in children and joint pain in adults. Tokyo, Saitama, and Kanagawa prefectures have recorded the highest rates of infection. Pregnant women and those with compromised immune systems are at risk, with no specific treatment available. Frequent hand washing, staying home when feeling sick, and avoiding touching objects after touching your eyes, nose, or mouth are recommended ways to reduce spreading infections. The Health, Labor, and Welfare Ministry plans to cover tuition and living expenses for select international students from Asia studying at medical schools in Japan, aiming to contribute to the international community and promote the use of Japanese medical equipment and pharmaceuticals. The initiative is expected to start in fiscal 2026, with about 20 students accepted initially. Applicants will be sought through the Economic Research Institute for ASEAN and East Asia, with the government covering tuition fees and living expenses. The ministry will decide later on details such as eligibility, applicant selection, and participating universities. Less than 1% of medical students in Japan as of May 2023 were from overseas. The Danish Ministry of Justice announced this week not to extradite anti-whaling activist Paul Watson to Japan, despite Japan's request. Watson was detained in Greenland in July after Japan issued an arrest warrant for him for allegedly organizing obstructions on Japan's so-called research whaling. The Danish court extended his detention 6 times and ultimately refused the extradition request. The court cited the lack of a guarantee from Japan that Watson's time in Greenland would be deducted from any potential sentence in Japan. Watson has been released and reports he plans to seek asylum in France. This has been the Tokyo Bill. These stories and more you can read at theTokyoBill.com. I've been, and remain, Tokyo Bill. Thank you for listening, and take care.